Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Angel and you probably clicked on this video because the title said like something about coronavirus, right? So yes, today's video I am doing something on coronavirus since this has kind of affected me. It's not like anybody's caught it, but I'll talk about that later. First of all, I want to say that my deepest condolences are to like everyone who's affected and everyone who is infected by it and have caught the virus, and all families are part of that as well. A reason why I wanted to do this video is because I'm quite tired today, to be quite honest with you guys, and this seems like it's just a sit down talk video, so it's not like it will be that hard to put like so much effort into doing it because I'm just talking and I'm great at that. I just wanted to say real quick that I'm taking this 100% seriously. I'm not joking about it. I think it is a very serious problem. Okay guys, so the next thing I want to talk about is the death count and the number of infected people. And I'm not 100% sure that the numbers I wrote down are correct or not, but that is the latest site that was on Google, so I'm guessing it's the most accurate out of all the others. So there has been 236,000 known cases and 9,828 deaths that are known. And that is a huge number. That is quite a lot. And there are like many things you can do to prevent yourself from getting it. Well, or at least help. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys the numbers so far. We're only, how many months in? Like 3-4 months in? Yeah, 3 or 4 months in. And there's already been over 9,000 deaths that are known. There are definitely a lot more deaths, but because like not all of them are like written down as being coronavirus when it actually is. Anyways, it's my rant over. Side effects of coronavirus, it's a cough, struggling to breathe, hot and cold flushes. I'm trying to think, there's so many. If you really want to know like in depth everything, just Google it and there will be a huge list of things, but I can't remember that. I've got a very small brain. So yeah, there's the main ones: cough, struggling to breathe, and hot and cold flushes, and a very high temperature. So you can help prevent yourself from catching it, although it doesn't stop any chance of you getting it, it just lowers the percentage of you catching it. You can wash your hands regularly. I feel like everybody knows that, but you know, like I have to put it out there just in case. Do not touch your face at all, especially not your eyes. Don't rub your eyes. It was really hard for me earlier, little story time. I was walking my dog and one of my eyes started itching. I think it was this one. It was really bad, but because I was outside with like lots of people, I was trying my best not to itch my eye, so then as soon as I got home, ran to the kitchen sink, washed my hands and then itched my eye because it was so bad, you guys. It was like, probably because I couldn't touch it, it made it like a lot worse. But yeah. By the way, you guys, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but hand sanitizer is great for when you're on the go, like you're on public transfer places like buses or train stations or even airplanes. Like it's great for killing off any bacteria, it's good for cleaning surfaces like trolleys or something when you're on the go. But if you use it that much, like on a daily basis all the time, then it's going to start to kill off the good bacteria, which is what fights against the bad bacteria. And then the bad bacteria will overpower the good bacteria, which is just going to make you sick anyways. So I'd say use hand sanitizer when you're outside, but when you come back in and you're near a sink, just wash your hands. And like you want to wash them regularly, even if you haven't left the house, because there could be someone coming in who's been outside and they haven't washed their hands. You just don't want to risk it. Next thing, by the way guys, If you see me looking down, I don't know if you will, but it's because I wrote things down in my book, which you cannot read. But yeah, I wrote things down, just noted them because I know I'm going to forget something. Even with me writing them down, I'm going to forget. It's okay. When coronavirus started, I should have really done my research. I didn't do my research, guys. I only did the little death count thing, and that was about it. But when coronavirus started, it was either November or December of 2019, so last year, and that started in Wuhan. But because China didn't want to like panic anybody, people were still dying, and nobody was finding out about it. So it's not like they could have helped themselves from not getting it. I think that makes sense. I actually have no idea. So there was this one guy who tried to tell everyone, like warn them about this new virus that's killing people. But he got silenced by, I think it was like the government in China. And then he ended up actually dying from coronavirus. So it's a very sad story. It started in Wuhan. Wuhan got shut down as soon as everybody found out. Everything was shut down, all the shops, everything. But you guys, I'm pretty sure it's reopened now. Everything's back on its feet because they've been like isolating for months now. And that was mainly because thousands of people died in Wuhan, and that's where it started. So it's spread it out to literally every country in the world. It's spreaded because of Wuhan. Is plans and expectations. Okay, so today I have been watching the news, and Boris Johnson has been talking about schools quite a lot, and that was also yesterday. The plans for schools. So the school I used to go to, I'm homeschooled, so I don't go to school. I don't have to worry about that. But the school I used to go to, my year shut on Wednesday, so it shut yesterday, and a bunch of other years in my old school shut Wednesday. But all schools in the UK are, their last day is on Friday. And so, yeah, I'm not sure if colleges and universities, I'm not sure if that applies the same with them, but it should really. And yeah, all schools are shutting down. Another thing is exams and GCSEs. I know people have been worried about that, which is including my sister. She has to take her GCSEs in June, I'm pretty sure. But they've been delayed. I don't even know if they're doing them this year or not, because this only came out yesterday, like all this news. So it's all new. I need to do some more research, but they're not doing them in June anymore. They've been pushed back. So everybody who's been studying really hard for their GCSEs and exams, it like sucks because they're not doing it anymore, and they've spent like hours studying. Okay, so the next thing is people who are most at risk, and again, I don't know the whole list. I don't want to Google it because I'm lazy. But the whole list is, well, not the whole list. A few things on the list are people with heart problems are the people at the top of the list. They are at the very top, most likely to get it. And then second on the list that I seen on the news or something was diabetes, which is like really bad because so many people have diabetes. Oh gosh, I can't remember the thing after that. Probably like lung problems, like lung cancers or something. Or like if you have like lots of scars in your lungs, then you're probably more likely to get it as well. People who just have difficulties with their respiratory system. I don't even know if I said that word right. I'm not trying a game. But yeah, with their respiratory system, they're more likely to get it. And also people who have had cancers in the past are a lot more likely to get it. Along with pregnant people. I forgot about pregnant people. They are quite high on the list as well. Mainly because when you're pregnant with a little baby in your womb, in your belly, your immune system is not as high, and you are more likely to catch anything. So yeah. Oh yeah, and people over the age of 70 are quite high at the moment as well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about is self-isolation. A lot of people are having to self-isolate especially in the places where it's really bad, which is Italy and Paris. That's what I know at the moment. That's really bad. So many people... Do you hear that noise? It's my water bottle making a funny noise. Anyways, so many people are having to self-isolate, but the majority of them are only self-isolating for 2 weeks. The reason why the majority of people are only self-isolating for 2 weeks is because they aren't more likely, or their families aren't more like high at risk than others might be. So it's just 2 weeks and then you get out again, but obviously make sure you're still washing your hands, don't touch your face or anything like that. And then there are some unfortunate people who have to stay isolated for 12 weeks / 3 months, you guys. That would be to the basically end of June. 3 months from today, it would be near the end of June, which is like you've missed the whole summer, which is really bad. And it's not only the people who are most at risk, it's their families as well. The families of people who are most at risk also have to stay self-isolated. And what I mean by like self-isolated, it doesn't mean you can't leave the house. You can go on walks, you just can't go near people or like touch anyone or like anything. In the shops, if you're going to buy something, make sure you pick that one thing up and you only buy that thing. Don't keep picking things up and putting them back down. And also wear gloves if you can. I've just got a special pair of gloves on the shelf up there. That is literally for me going outside. Just a pair of winter gloves. Probably doesn't do as much as rubber gloves, but oh well. Better than nothing. Okay. Complaints. This is what's on the list. I wrote my complaints on the list. I don't want to seem like a selfish person because I'm not infected. I'm not dying at the moment, thank God. But there are a lot of people who are infected and are a lot worse off than like anyone else, including me. So I don't really want to complain, but I am unfortunately the group of people who are self-isolating for 12 weeks / 3 months because my mum's at high risk and my dad's at high risk. So I can't go do anything and bring it back to the house because they're more likely to catch it than I am. And even if I'm not going to get sick, it doesn't matter because I can pass it on to them and they'll get sick. So you have to keep that in mind with things like this. You always have to look out for other people, not just yourself. And then, yeah. Right, okay, so it's my dad's birthday, his 50th birthday, on the 11th of May, next month. And we have to stay isolated for that. And then we was also planning on going on holiday in April sometime. Can't do that anymore. And I saved up money as well. Gosh, I'm a bit salty about that, but that's fine. At least I'm not dying. Also, it is my brother's 16th birthday on the 13th of June. And by then we're still going to be self-isolating. So can't exactly do anything for that. So it's very bad, but... you know, like I said earlier, we're not dying, we're fine, and hopefully it stays that way. Okay guys, so I just finished filming, and for people who watch my videos quite a lot would know that this isn't my usual setup, bunk beds and like shelves and stuff, because I am self-isolating for 3 months. My dad doesn't want me to be alone all the time, which is what I was in my room, which I didn't personally mind, but he thought it was a problem, so now I'm sharing a room with my sister. Just thought I'd let you know. That's what the new setup is. She's not in here at the moment because she went for a shower because she knew I was filming this, so yeah. Bye guys. To the end of my video. Probably should have mentioned that earlier, but my rant is over, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And DM me on Instagram. I'll put my username here. DM on Instagram for any video ideas or like sit down videos you want me to do or talk about. And yeah, just stay tuned for any more videos because I know I haven't been filming in a while. So bye guys.